Move on to the U.S. Open. Triumphant return to New York for Serena Williams. Big win in her first tournament since the Olympics. TJ Holmes here with more on how she did, bidding for another Grand Slam win.
Yes, and you know, all eyes are always on Serena, but especially this time because what? She just came off that loss, that shocking loss in Rio 3 weeks ago. She just pulled out of her tournament last week because of a shoulder injury. She's going to be 35 next month. She had a tough first-round opponent. So how is she going to respond? I'd say pretty well.
Nice.
She's never lost in the first round of the U.S. Open.
Serena Williams wins her 80th match in Arthur Ashe Stadium.
No reason to start now.
Look at that. That's just a thing of beauty.
Serena Williams looked every bit the #1 player in the world in her opening round match at the U.S. Open.
How about that?
Delivering 12 aces as she started her quest for a record 23rd Grand Slam title. She's already raised the U.S. Open trophy 6 times before.
Winning back then in 1999 was something I'll never forget. I always dreamt of winning here on this court, and every time I step out here, it's just super, super special.
But who can forget last year's disappointing U.S. Open?
She's done it!
Serena fell in a 3-set heartbreaker in the semis, which denied her the greatest glory in tennis, the Grand Slam, winning all 4 major titles in a calendar year. And this year, she suffered a string of setbacks.
There it is.
That shocking third-round loss at the Olympics and withdrawing from a tournament last week with a shoulder injury. But if she wins this year in the Big Apple, she'll add more history and more hardware to an already unbelievable career. So on the line this week at the U.S. Open, she could have the longest streak ever for being at #1. She could have the most wins ever matches by a woman in tennis history. She could have 23 Grand Slam titles, which would be the record as well. So every swing of the racket, there's history. And everybody's capitalizing on this. And you all looking for a way to waste time at work. I'm going to show you one here, George. They've come out now, this Snapchat game now, to where you can play all.
Snapchat game.
Yes, you can play all of the Grand Slam finals that she's ever done.
So you lose every time?
No, you win every time.
I thought you were playing against Serena.
No, who wants to play against Serena?
Not me.
You can play as Serena, but there she is at the bottom. And again, this is old school Nintendo-looking game.
That's hilarious.
But you're actually playing. You're not recreating a match.
You're actually playing all of her Grand Slam final points is what it is. So you get, they even have all of her outfits down. So again, guys, this is old school, but it can waste a lot of time at work.
I can see you're going
I can see the smile
right
on
now.
your face.
Go ahead, take yourself out.
I'm not going to play this
Thank
thing.
you, TJ.
Because we got to go back to Ginger. But first of all, you got to see you can see the U.S. Open on ESPN or stream live on the Watch ESPN app.
Forgot to promote. We got so into the game.
Exactly.